Monday morning coffee. Back home. How are you doing, you guys? I am so happy and grateful that you are taking the time. Good morning, Z, to join me. And I've been on the road for the past 6 weeks. Finally, I slept in my bed last night, and it was just like, oh my God. Yeah, you know when you tuck into your bed and it feels that it's just like you are entering into some clouds. It was so good, and oh my God, I missed that bed so bad. And it was so good. Actually, I was a little bit jet lagged, as you can imagine. I've been into different time zone and things like that. And but like when I got into my bed, it was just like, oh, missed that. It was good. It was really good. Really excited about what's coming in the next 6 months. I don't know if you're aware, but into the way that our business works, all of our like contest qualification, all of those things are between training. And this is the first time that the training is going to be 6 months apart now. So we've got a lot of time to build like something absolutely extraordinary, and we're really looking forward to do some amazing things, which we're going to do as in Mexico and as well in Europe. So there's a couple things that we're working now. If you are in North America, if you have clients in Canada and the States, and in Australia and Asia, like don't worry, we're not forgetting you. But like for those two markets, we are really looking forward into getting a little bit deeper into those markets. So I'm really pumped about what's happening. And one of the things that we're doing, we are doing a first event in Amsterdam this month. At the end of the month. So excited. This is my first time in Amsterdam, as a matter of fact. I wanted to go there forever. I'm not going to tell you the reason why, but it was always a place where I was excited to go because of that aura around Amsterdam and the liberty and the mindset that people have there. And what we're seeing is that our event is getting sold like so quickly. The tickets are just flying off the shelf, and we're really excited about that. So that is what's happening for this month as well. I'm having like a couple webinars that I'm going to do in the middle of the month. One which is entirely private, another one which is open to the general public. So if you want to know a little bit about those things, I really invite you to reach out, get in touch with us, and let us know that you are interested into those things so we can connect with you. But today I want to ask you a question, that's a question that for me, I remember the first time I heard that, I was like, what does that even mean? If I'm an intelligent follower. And I remember that I never, and probably because my father taught me that I shouldn't follow people, I never considered myself to be a good follower. I never really saw myself being a follower. And now it's funny because through social media, now it's about following people, right? So I was not really, you could not consider me as being someone that loved to follow people. And it was probably cost me a lot of pain in a way that I can say. It cost me a lot of trouble into my work as I was an employee, and because I didn't like following. I didn't like following instruction. I didn't like to follow, especially if I saw some people which were in charge that didn't seem that they knew what they were talking about from my point of view, which obviously if they were in this position, it's probably because they knew what they were talking about. So because of that, I was probably not a good employee, number one. Number two, it cost me probably some position and advancement because I did not have a good attitude. I could not follow. So how can someone recognize my talent and recognize my ability if I'm not following instructions properly? Because I knew better. I was a beta knower. And basically I did not advance into most of the job, even though I had a lot of talent. So it created a lot of frustration as an employee. But what you have to understand is the only way for you to advance and to get to a different position and to get to a level of competency in that people recognize your talent and give you promotions is if you're becoming the best follower you can be. Now, one thing which is really important into this is you need to be following people that has demonstrated that they know what they're talking about. And they demonstrated this by their results. So you look at their results and you look at what they're doing. And if those results are satisfactory to you, and that's the type of results that you would like to have in your life, then that might be someone that you would like to follow. And follow instruction, follow the lead, because only this way will you become yourself an intelligent first follower and then an effective leader, because following will give you the path to become someone which can lead other people after. So that, I remember that was a big struggle. And this is the reason why I struggle in my business for the first couple of years. And a lot of you that have been following me for a long time, like almost since the beginning, you might have seen me, doing some posts. I was doing some videos. I was, sharing all this information, which I absolutely love. But I was not an intelligent follower. I was not following the people which could demonstrate to me how to make it easy on myself. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I see so many coaches right now. And a client of mine during the weekend sent me a picture of one of our tools that we're utilizing to our program, to our main program. And that tool was like the identical to the tool that we are using. But then he's writing to me just like, oh my God. And then with the little emoji with the hand in the face, it's just like, she has no idea what she's talking about. Well, he's a client of mine and he's successful because he's been following and he's been an intelligent follower. And now all of a sudden, that person, which consider herself as a coach, bless her heart, now use that information and go around and sell her service, probably like a fraction of the service that that employer would have to pay to me to do that, but then do not know what they're talking about. So we can talk about it. You can find some information online and then just start repeating the same thing. But if you are not proficient into what you're doing, well, there is the results that you're gonna get. You are getting what you paid for. So it's like, would you go to a veterinarian to get a heart transplant? Probably not. Even though if that veterinarian is capable of doing a heart transplant into an animal, you wouldn't go to that guy to do a heart transplant in yourself as a human being. Why? Because you want to go and see a specialist. So it's the same thing as well with getting information into a particular field. For you to get that information, you should go to the best person. You should follow the best person and you should invest in yourself with the best person so you can start getting the results that you want to have. And that ultimately, this is what it boils down to. So what do you want? And figure out exactly what is it that you want. And then when you know what you want, then you must go to a person that has demonstrated by their results that they know what they're talking about. So then you can take that information, you can become an intelligent follower, follow exactly what they're saying. And what you're going to do is you're going to have a shortcut. And when I say shortcut, I don't mean cutting corner, okay? So this is really important because I see so many people which are cutting corner and they want to have quick results. A shortcut, it means it's not going to take you as long, but it's still some work involved. There's still some things that you must be doing because, well, this is what success is all about. It's about developing those successful habits that will bring you the success, and then you are an intelligent follower, and then you are getting that information, you assimilating the information, you understanding the information, you are applying that information, and then this is where that you become proficient at it. There's no other way. But if you try to cut corners, which I have in mind someone that have been working with me and just decided to leave and say, I'm going to build my own program. I was like, okay. And most of the people which are doing this normally, what they're doing is they taking the information, copy paste, and then just go in and do their own program. Well, I have a very good program, which is backed up by the leader in the industry, which have done that for 60 years. But if I'm not following instruction, if I'm not following the step-by-step procedure, which this is what I've done in the first couple of years, I thought I could do it myself on my own way. Well, it didn't work so well for me. So always make sure that the people that you're following are not just some people which gather some information from YouTube and did a little course here and read a book there and then put their own program together, and then all of a sudden like they are an expert. Because expertise comes from practice, comes from application, comes from understanding. And that is all. I'm not saying that you shouldn't go out with those people, but most likely you're gonna kind of learn with them as they're moving forward. And it's fine, because I was there at one point in my journey. And I'm pretty sure in other things that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be there too. But I'm not gonna try to sell a service which is at X number of dollars when I'm not proficient at it. And this is really where that is the disconnection, I believe, with some people. And there's a good example, for example, in the keynote industry, which that is something which I'm getting more and more involved now, where that one of the leaders in the keynote industry have been working for almost 2 years for free, doing keynote presentation every single week, and didn't get paid a penny. Now, he's a somebody, like he's one of the top, if not the top in the industry now. But it had to work his way in order to get there. So the practice, as I see Advento is saying, practice makes you an authority, like to build much confidence in your knowledge. That is absolutely true. This is why that people will be willing to pay thousands and thousands of dollars for your service, because you've been getting better at what you're doing. But don't expect to sell a product at the same price that someone else when you don't have any expertise in it, and when it's obvious that you don't have expertise, right? You can wing it, but by winging it, what you're doing is you're just showing your lack of professionalism. And ultimately, maybe you're gonna miss some great opportunity there. On the contrary, what you should do is, if there's some particular people that you would like to work, just share with them. You know, I'm not like, you know, I love what I'm doing. I'm passionate about what I'm doing. But at this moment, you know, I don't have all the experience. So if you would give me the opportunity to help with your business, I'm gonna charge you like a very tiny fee just to cover my costs. But I would like to learn with your business, with your way, with your enterprise. It doesn't really matter which field that you are, but that is a better way of becoming better. And then as well, you're gonna follow the lead of that person, which that person might guide you, might give you like some tips and some angle that you might not see. But becoming an intelligent follower is the key for you to become an effective leader and become a leader in your field. So I want you to really reflect on this week. So what are you doing every single day to become an intelligent follower. And this is where that everything shifted for me. A lot of people are asking me questions like, oh, Marc, like what happened to you? You know, like what was the turning point? What was the tipping point for you? And it was really when I started following. I started following my leader, which like we have a sales director for the division that we are on. I'm not working for him, but he's there to assist anybody in the consultancy to get better at it. And the moment that I was following his lead, that he told me, do this, do that, do this, do that, and I started doing what he told me to do, this is where results started happening. And it happened almost by magic. But like really what I was doing is I was doing the work. And you can do the same thing. But find someone that can guide you. Find someone that can help you to get there. And if you believe that that someone is me, that I can help you to get your mind together, because this is the expertise that I'm on, that I can help you to get your mind together to finally get the results that you want, then start right now. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Don't think, oh, you know, maybe next month when all the payments are okay, when all the money, it will never be all okay. There's always something coming in. You need to make a committed decision and then you start moving forward. So this is what I have for you today. I wish you a spectacular week. I'm so happy to be back into my own bed, into my own stuff. And I promise you in the next weeks to come, there's going to be a lot of value that we're going to provide, a lot of things that we want to share with you. So if you have some question, if you have anything that you would like me to share as well and to talk about, just write a comment below and let me know what is your thought, where you want to go with this. Okay? Have a spectacular week, and we'll see you next Monday or another day this week. Peace out.